In the high-pressure world of business in the 21st century, the health and success of every South African company, no matter how big or small, depends now more than ever on one individual, the leader of the team, the father or mother of the work family, the managing director, the chairman, the CEO. The buck stops with the CEO. Everything and everyone within a company depends on this individual. And increasingly this person, with supreme pressures and stresses on his or her shoulders, is in danger of becoming isolated. Whilst it's recognized that everyone grows with advice and support, whilst there are many schemes and publications designed to assist team members, up until now there's been little help offered for the CEO at the top, the leader. Recognizing the real need to drive the CEO upwards with advice tailored to this solitary position, Moditure, consultants with extensive leadership coaching experience, have created an unique and essential tool, the CEO Leadership Handbook. Respected father and son business authors Louis and Adriaan Groenewald have exhaustively interviewed many of South Africa's most enterprising CEOs to glean their leadership secrets, have distilled these discussions into memorable power phrases, and through the CEO Leadership Handbook, the Groenewalds now share the inner thoughts of the nation's top business champions. The statements condensed into the handbook are powerful, short, accessible and direct, such as: the difference between a great and a mediocre leader is often determined by the degree of simplicity with which he or she views the job. The best leaders generate feelings of passion and enjoyment. Profitable leaders have a sense of control over all their actions. They instinctively and often consciously follow orderly models or processes.
The purpose of the CEO Leadership Handbook is to act as a state-of-the-art support tool for the top leader and other aspiring leaders in helping them raise their existing leadership instincts to a more conscious level. The book also shows what successful or profitable leaders do right, often subconsciously though, and then it helps them via coaching to improve those skills to a point where they can refine it, improve it, and then transfer it.
JSE CEO Russell Lobser is one of the many business leaders who have contributed to the handbook with thoughts like these. Integrated positive aspirations drive organizations passionately towards excellence. Confidence is essentially about trust in universal processes that work.
Continued success in all avenues of life where teams are involved, be it sport, music, politics, religion, or business, have one common factor: outstanding leadership. Yet little time, effort, or money is directed towards developing these crucial skills. It is therefore very exciting to come across the CEO Leadership Handbook, which rather than teaching theory, helps leaders to develop a common leadership language and approach, bringing common leadership qualities and actions to a conscious level, all of which helps leaders handle day-to-day issues in a pragmatic manner, guaranteeing a profitable result.
Profitable leadership is about generating positivity, which is the lifeblood of motivational drive.
The value of the CEO Leadership Handbook highlights South Africa's unique leadership heritage. It is what we have to offer the world in terms of leadership. In the Destiny Chain process, the authors set out the universal principles of how we as a nation negotiated this country out of a revolution. These principles work equally well in the corporate environment and will, in time, I think, become a new age leadership demand.
Profitable organizations serve the aspirations of the office of the leader.
More than ever before, this country requires a leadership that is visionary, a leadership that is bold, and a leadership that can dream, and dream during the day. It requires a leadership, however, and more importantly to my mind, that understands the need to create and develop other leaders.
Generating positivity in oneself and in others is a key focus of the CEO Leadership Handbook.
The question facing us all in South Africa, especially those in the corporate sector, is, are corporate leaders made or born? And from my own personal point of view, the answer seems to be a bit of both. And what CEO Leadership Handbook basically tried to do is to try to answer that question. For the first time, I think through interviews with leading South African CEOs and managing directors, the authors have managed to crystallize processes which corporate leaders use on subconscious level to more a conscious level. And then through that, it has become what we call a codified knowledge, which people believe, or the authors believe, if corporate leaders use, it will allow them to manage their firms in a more profitable manner.
Leaders are in the business of movement.
A leadership that is coupled with humility and humbleness is a type of leadership that South Africa needs. A leadership that is sensitive to other people's needs, and a leadership that seeks to achieve the good about other people. I think one thing that Nelson Mandela, as one of the greatest leaders that I've known in my time, has taught me is being selfless. If you find, and we can grow the leadership that understands that it's about other people's needs first and me or my needs later, I think that would be in a much better position as a country to be able to continue this great leadership, this great legacy of leadership.
The leader determines performance levels by imposing believable expectation standards that are believed and valued by all.
The CEO Leadership Handbook represents a new universal leadership language emanating from the crucible of South Africa. Leadership is part of South Africa's heritage to the world. The handbook advocates the principle that a profitable organization reflects the aspirations of the office of the leader. The modest experience in the handbook is about removing constraints that stand in the way of a leadership culture in the organization.
The CEO Leadership Handbook, an unique, essential tool for the leaders of today and tomorrow. Old Mutual, the country's leading financial services organization and a proven thought leader, has made the launch of the CEO Leadership Handbook possible. Old Mutual and its leadership values epitomize the insights developed in the book, having aspired to be among the best corporates in the world, from humble beginnings as a mutual society to today's publicly and internationally traded entity. The company's support for the book is a vote of confidence in South Africa's ability to formulate and export profitable thinking models that will grow the economy while making the country more competitive in today's intellectual capital-based economy.
Oh.